This build is a 427 cubic inch LS1. The heads require a lot of work. These are Liberty 11-degree heads that I fully ported. The intake manifold is a trick flow intake manifold. I transferred the cylinder head side to side, offset, and up and down by putting it on the block and scribing it on the block so the ports for the intake are in the correct place. I didn't do anything under the carburetor, and the manifold is actually on the small side for this build, but it's all that would fit in the customer's vehicle. Holy dude, that's nice. 821.
821.
It's starting to turn over now. It's 7,200.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with it. It's a great build. Now we're going to switch it to alcohol. So we'll let you know how we make out with that. This LS3 that we're running for Lance Rice, he's going to run the car on alcohol. But I like to break the motors in on race gas. It's just a lot easier on the rings. So I make all the pulls on race gas, and that way I know if there's a problem or something holding it back when I switch it to alcohol. When I switch it to alcohol, I generally bring the timing back between 2 and 4 degrees from where I found peak power with race gas.
Yeah.
Take a look at everything here. Yeah, 730 with the correction. That's weird. It must be fuel pressure. Let me see what the fuel pressure is set at. Yeah, it went lean. It was lean the whole way. So after the first pull, I saw it was lean. I rose the float bowl levels and I brought the fuel pressure up to 9 pounds.
That's a lot.
Oh yeah, when I put it up, it's on.
You want to put this one?
Yeah. I made another pull. It was very lean, so I aborted the pull. The carburetor was done by Chuck Knighton. I was able to call Chuck Knighton and talk to him. He had told me to lower the fuel pressure back down, and the wells were big enough so I could go ahead and drill the main jets. They weren't the typical alcohol jets, which are larger in diameter than regular Holley jets. So there's not a lot of room to drill them before you're already out to the threads. So you have to really be careful drilling them. So I made a jig out of a piece of hex stock and tapped it to a Holley jet thread. And then I was able to screw the jets into the hex stock, and then I drilled the jets 10 thousandths larger than what they were.
145, 146, 147 don't fit, it's 146. Okay, see what we got.
There was a power valve in the front, so there was a 10 thousandths difference in jet from primary jet to secondary jet because of the primary power valve.
55, 56, 157. All right, let's see what we can drill into.
And that is thin. Oh. Not much wall thickness left. That's why you have to make a jig to drill them. Can you imagine drilling that by hand? Trying to get that centered?
As soon as I did that, the air fuel was good and it picked up the torque right away, and I was able to make a full pull.
That's 777.
That's still not hard.
Yeah, 777, and it made more torque. It made 20 more foot-pounds of torque, but less at the top. Air fuel. No, that should be okay. That should be like 12 too. It's just not making the power. The carburetor just isn't making the power.
In the end, it all worked out. It looks like it could use a little bigger carburetor, CFM-wise, for the horsepower, but I'll let the customer worry about that.